Welcome to a Day in My Life Halloween edition. Spoiler alert, it did not go well. My day started around noon when I finally, begrudgingly, got out of bed. I had a Chobani yogurt drink for breakfast because I wasn't really feeling up to real food, and honestly, it didn't taste that good, but it got the job done, I guess. Then I spent an hour on the phone. It was important, but exhausting. Once that was over, I decided I needed to take a shower, so I started getting all that ready. And in honor of Spooky Day, I decided to shower with the lights off, only with the light from the window and a pumpkin spice candle. But because of my carpal tunnel and the fact that I'm having a flare-up, I had some major difficulties keeping the lighter on long enough to light the candle. You could see my hands shaking trying to get this thing lit. By the time I finished my shower and skincare, almost an hour had passed. Oops. And then it was time to search through the pile of clean laundry that I have yet to fold and put away in search of a very specific pair of pants that I wanted to wear. Ha! Unfortunately, this is the fit for tonight. I know Pikachu is yellow. I don't own any yellow. The closest I have is beige, and it just wasn't working. So I'm going all black, and I also have some black sweaters I could wear on top of this if it gets cold, because this is very lightweight. But yeah, we're going all black, and I'm hoping the accessories and the makeup will make up for it, because I don't own any yellow. And I did buy a shirt for Halloween, but Walmart sent me a youth XL instead of an adult XL, and yeah, so I just, black. Anyway, I haven't eaten anything today. That Chobani yogurt, not very filling. I'm gonna eat some pumpkin bread. I actually made this pumpkin bread from scratch, and it is one of my favorite recipes. This loaf didn't turn out too pretty because it accidentally separated while I was taking it out of the pan, but it still tastes delicious. So it's almost 4, as the clock behind me says, and I'm about to start actually, getting ready. I switched my hair from the towel turban into a towel scrunchie so I get a little more chance to dry. And I just discovered Immortal Swings, my favorite electro swing YouTube channel, has just released a Halloween mix today that lasts about 30 minutes, and I'm probably going to play it on loop outside during trick-or-treating tonight. Yay! After that, I got to work on my makeup, but I had a very hard time applying it because of the carpal tunnel flare-up. My hands were just too shaky for the level of precision this look required, but it's just Halloween. It's not like I'm going anywhere. So this is the final look. No matter how careful I was with it, there were going to be errors and mistakes because my hand is just too shaky today. My hair is still wet, but luckily I got this compression sleeve to help with the pain. But yeah, my carpal tunnel is too bad today to have any luck making this look any better than it is right now. I managed to get some false lashes on. Not the best application in the world, but better than I've done in the past. Now I need to let my hair dry out the rest of the way. Then I'll be able to put it into scrunchies. I have some Pikachu themed scrunchies that I'm going to wear with this look. It is now 4 till 5 and sunset is at 6:30. So that's probably about when the kids are going to start coming around. So while I wait for my hair to dry, I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up in the garage for trick-or-treaters. I've gone ahead and got half of my cookies in here, and the other half are still in the box they came in out in the garage. And now I have my bowl of fruit snacks for kids with celiac disease, like 3 of my family members. They can't have cookies. And all of these cookie packs have a Pokemon character on them. Every single one. And even the fruit snacks have Pokemon on them. And then I have some zero sugar candy, and I know some of you are going to be like, ew, zero sugar candy? That's gross. But actually, I've taste tested these, and they taste just like the original candies. So this is more for the kids whose parents don't want them to have a lot of sugar, but those poor kids still deserve tasty candy. And of course, I have little signs showing these are the zero sugar options, these are the gluten-free options, and then the main options. And I also have, hold on, back out to the garage. There's the spares, but I also have 30 count of 10 fluid ounce water bottles. Let me go ahead and get this out. They're not very big. They only cost me like maybe $3 a pack. I don't know, maybe more. I bought them about a month ago. So yeah, tiny water bottles for tiny children. dumb ADHD monkey brain forgot to record a clip after I accessorized, but I did take this picture. You're gonna see the look again in the video, but I wanted to throw this in here. I decided to go ahead and set up the candy early, like an hour early, just because I have nothing better to do. So yeah, we got our little signs, and then the main candy, 30 tiny water bottles, and if someone comes by with a dog, I even got treats for doggies. It is now 7 p.m. The sun has set and I hear the screams of children in the distance, so they're probably gonna be here soon. I even brought out my little Pikachu, so if the kids don't recognize my costume, because I can say this is who I am. I also opened the blinds on this door and turned on the light behind it so I could have some light on myself and be less likely to scare the children. My porch lights are really dim, so I did set up a lamp outside to put light directly onto my little setup. I have the light set up here, and then down here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There it is, a little tiny speaker putting out my music. So I've learned the hard way that no one on my street gives out candy, and no kids are coming down my street, and I have anxiety and depression, and I feel like I'm going to cry right now because all that work has been for nothing. I moved my setup to the driveway in hopes people will be able to see me because there's plenty of people over there, but no one wants to come down the street to where I have set up. I've only gotten one kid come down my street, and he actually left his group to come down here because none of the other 5 people he was with wanted to come down the street. I actually just saw a huge group of 12 just walk past the end of my street and not come down because no one else on my street has their lights on, and they don't say, they just must not think it's worth it. And I see my neighbor with his huge inflatable balloon and all the kids that are coming to his house. He must have gotten like 50 kids in the past 30 minutes. And it's just, I have gotten 1 in the past hour and a half. And it's just really, a really sucky day for me because I've put a lot of effort into this. And I knew I should have bought more decorations to let people know that there's stuff down here. And I even got those cookie packs so that this isn't a good day for me. So I ended up having to pack it up early. That one single kid was the only kid who came. And yes, I have been crying. I don't really do good when plans change at the last second. Having to move all my stuff into the driveway, and then the rain came pouring down. I thought it was just gonna be a drizzle on and off all night, but no. My little signs got completely soaked. You couldn't read them at all. No one was coming. I sat in that first spot in the doorway for 2 hours. And then I sat at the big garage door for another hour after that. And I give up. I'm tired. I give up. I planned on, after all this, to order a pizza and watch scary movies, but apparently I can't order a pizza because my free pizza coupon only applies if I also spend $10, and I don't have $10. So yeah, today just sucks. I've been preparing for Halloween since August, and so many of the plans I had fell through before the day even got here. All the decorations that I wanted to get, I couldn't afford. I wanted to get more drink options, not that it would have mattered because I didn't get rid of any of the water I had, but I wanted to give out Kool-Aid too. So now I need to figure out what the hell I'm gonna eat for dinner because all I've eaten today is that piece of pumpkin bread and some crackers. At least I could still watch scary movies. At least I could still do that. And my hair finally gets to breathe. It wasn't done drying when I put it up. This has been a truly shitty night. I have calmed down. I made some mashed potatoes from scratch. That's always nice. And feeling a lot better now. I just needed to cry it out and make some food because, again, all I've eaten is pumpkin bread. I need to put my wrist in a brace because it is killing me. So yeah, after I eat, I'm gonna do that and watch some scary movies. I still haven't seen the new Hocus Pocus. I could watch that. The new Halloween movie came out. I'm gonna watch that too. And maybe after watching the 2 of those, I'll get some sleep. Yeah. I don't remember getting this little guy down from my little stuffy net, but I must have because here he is. Oh my goodness. This night just got so much better. Bye-bye.